The city at night was a glittering tapestry of neon lights and towering skyscrapers, but it was in the quiet stillness of midnight that its true allure emerged. The streets, usually teeming with life, were now silent and empty, save for the rhythmic thrum of a motorcycle engine slicing through the calm. Mia and Jake were the midnight riders. Every night, after the world had settled into slumber, they transformed into adventurers, donning their sleek leather jackets and helmets, ready to explore the hidden wonders of their urban jungle. Their motorcycle, a powerful, jet-black machine with gleaming chrome accents, was more than just a mode of transport, it was their passport to freedom. Their nocturnal escapades began a year ago on their anniversary, when Jake surprised Mia with a midnight ride. The city, stripped of its daytime chaos, revealed a mysterious and enchanting side they had never seen before. Since that night, riding through the moonlit streets became their cherished ritual, a journey that brought them closer with each passing mile. Tonight, they set off as usual, the cool night air whipping past them. The city lights shimmered on the rain-slicked streets, creating a kaleidoscope of colors that danced in their wake. They had no particular destination, part of the thrill was in the unpredictability of their path. Jake navigated through narrow alleyways, past historic landmarks, and over bridges that offered breathtaking views of the sparkling city skyline. Their communication was a seamless blend of signals and touches, a tap on the shoulder to slow down, a squeeze on the waist to speed up, developed over countless rides together. As they rode, Mia's eyes caught a flickering light in the distance. She tapped Jake's shoulder and pointed. Intrigued, he steered the motorcycle toward the glow. They arrived at an old, abandoned theater, its weathered marquee faintly illuminated with the words Midnight Show. They parked the bike and approached the grand, faded entrance. The doors, surprisingly, creaked open. Inside, the theater was a shadowy relic of the past, but the stage lights were on, casting an ethereal glow. Mia and Jake exchanged curious glances and stepped into the hushed space. Suddenly, the lights dimmed, and the screen flickered to life, displaying a hauntingly beautiful black and white film, a silent movie from a bygone era. As they watched, a wave of nostalgia washed over them, as if they were glimpsing a forgotten dream. Midway through the film, they heard a soft rustling behind them. Turning, they saw an elderly man, dressed in a vintage usher's uniform. He smiled warmly and beckoned them to follow. The usher led them to a hidden room behind the stage, filled with photographs and memorabilia from the theater's golden days. The man's voice trembled with emotion as he recounted tales of glamorous premieres and star-studded events, each story painting a vivid picture of a bygone era. Mia and Jake listened, enraptured by his tales, feeling as though they had stepped back in time. In return, Mia and Jake shared their own stories of midnight rides under star-filled skies, the freedom they felt on the open road, and the unbreakable bond these journeys had forged between them. The old man's eyes sparkled with delight as he listened, a kindred spirit who understood the magic of their adventures. As the night drew to a close, the caretaker offered them a precious gift, a vintage film reel.
Take this,
he said, his voice a gentle whisper,
and let it remind you that magic exists, even in the most unexpected places.
With heartfelt thanks, Mia and Jake turned to leave. As they walked toward the exit, the old man called out,
Wait! There's something I want to show you.
He led them to a garage at the back of the theater. Inside, covered with a dusty tarp, was a gleaming, vintage Harley-Davidson. The caretaker's eyes twinkled with youthful mischief as he pulled off the tarp.
This old beauty hasn't seen the road in years, but tonight feels special.
Mia and Jake watched in awe as the man, now invigorated with youthful energy, swung his leg over the Harley and kick-started the engine. The powerful roar echoed through the garage, sending shivers down their spines.
How about a low race?
He asked, grinning widely. Jake and Mia exchanged excited glances. They mounted their motorcycle and lined up next to the old man. With a nod, they revved their engines and took off into the night. They weaved through empty streets, the Harley and their motorcycle moving in perfect harmony. The old man, despite his age, handled the bike with the skill and grace of a seasoned rider, his laughter mixing with the wind. After an exhilarating chase through the city's most scenic routes, they finally slowed down as the horizon began to blush with the first light of dawn. The race was less about winning and more about the shared experience, the bond forged through a mutual love of the ride. As they reached the outskirts of the city, the old man pulled alongside them and gave a cheerful wave.
Thank you for reminding me of the joy of the open road,
he said.
Keep the spirit alive.
With that, he turned and rode off into the distance, the rumble of the Harley echoing long after he disappeared from view. Mia and Jake, hearts pounding with excitement and joy, watched him go before heading home. As they parked their bike and removed their helmets, they knew this night would be one they'd remember forever, a magical encounter that added a new chapter to their Midnight Rider adventures.